Hello everybody, thank you as always for watching, welcome back. Slightly different view of the room tonight. What the heck, I thought change is as good as the rest, isn't it? And show off some different artwork. Want to mind that. Who knows, perhaps I should have done a watercolour course instead of a guitar course, who knows? Maybe another time. Anyway, last time out I was talking about semiquavers, a semiquaver, and how it put some bounce into the song that I was playing, Fleetwood Mac, Everywhere. Just to recap on that, when I first learnt the song, I was just playing it at a flat speed. And then I found out I should have been putting a little semi-quaver in there, which gave it a bit of bounce and really helped move the song along, so it sounded more like. And so on and so on. That was with one semi-quaver. And that little passage actually contained 3 different lengths of note. There was one full note, a crotchet, a half a note, a quaver, and then half as much again, a semi-quaver, to put that little skip in. Now, if you think of a whole group of semi-quavers, then of course you'd just be playing a very fast passage. And quite often that's what a rock song especially is based on. But what I'm looking at tonight is how you can break up the semi-quaver with a quaver, and it puts a kind of galloping rhythm to it. So you play 2 semi-quavers and a quaver, and so instead of going, you go. Got going in the end. Awful to begin with, as usual. And all that is doing is playing 2 semi-quavers and a quaver in a group of 3, like a triplet, if you will, which hence the title of the video. And it drives the song along again in a completely different way. I'll say at this point that this is my second go at doing this particular film. I recorded it last week with Holy Diver, playing along to Holy Diver, and I got another of my famous copyright fails, and this one didn't even upload properly. So I was obviously doing something wrong in playing along to Holy Diver as the song. So I'm just going to show you the basic notes of it tonight without playing along to it. So I'm kind of making a line in the sand here for the future, that if I've got a song to play along to, I'll record it playing along to it, and if that ends up as a copyright fail, then I'll re-record it without playing along to the song and just try and show you the notes, which is where I am tonight. And it also, my original intention for the galloping triplets, as I'm calling it, was to do 2 parts, this being part 1, and having failed on part 1 as a copyright, I'm absolutely certain I'll fail on part 2, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But the galloping triplet, for all you Maiden fans out there, of course, as you remember back to my very first film when I was introducing myself, I am a Maiden fan, and the galloping triplet is a staple of loads and loads of Maiden songs. Steve Harris is a past master at it, and he plays it without a pick as well, which I have to do very fast. But I won't be, as I say, if I failed on Holy Diver, I'm absolutely certain I'll fail on a Maiden song, so I'm not going to bother with that. So here's just a quick look over Holy Diver and how the triplets work in it, and I hope it helps you get you something to practice with, and hope that you can learn the song from it. The great thing about Holy Diver is that it is in C minor, and all the notes in the song are in the basic C minor scale, and therefore if you're ever not quite sure what you should be playing, just keep C minor in mind and you won't go far wrong. So if we think back to ages ago when we were first looking at the scales, start on a basic C, D, D sharp or E flat, right up to the top C again. And as long as you're playing one of those 8 in the various positions in the fretboard that it's available, then you really won't go wrong with Holy Diver. So let me show you what I mean by that, and try and get the galloping rhythm at the same time. The introduction and the closing passage as well is exactly the same. It starts on a C, goes up to a D and a D sharp, and down to an A sharp. Then just repeats itself, C down to A sharp and back to C again. And it does that second time down to a G sharp, and then you're into the verse. And the verse is where the gallop really gets going. You're on C again, and down to a G sharp. And then when he does the second part of the verse, he just he does exactly the same, but there's a 1 beat pause between going from the C to the G sharp, which is one of the famous parts of the song, of course. You go and really crash in on the G sharp. And that'll get you through all the verses. The guitar solo, he starts off on A sharp to C, D sharp to C, 2 C's, that's all he does in that. You've got Viv Campbell playing the great guitar solo in the song, and Jimmy Bain playing the bass. How on earth Viv Campbell ended up in Def Leppard is just beyond me, but there you go. And then just to finish the guitar solo section off, he's just playing between G sharp, A sharp and C again. And then just back to the closing thing of the last verse, and then the closing outro. Back to how it was at the very beginning again. And that's basically all Holy Diver does. As I say, every single note is in the C minor scale, so practice your C minor, you can't go wrong. And that's really all I need to say about that one tonight. So that's just a little look at how semiquavers and a quaver grouped together can form a triplet and just give you a little bit of a different approach to the song and a different rhythm. Next time out, something completely different, and I will be introducing a new member of the family, which for those of the eagle-eared of you might have already detected it here tonight. I won't spend any more time on it tonight, but I will be introducing my new amp in the next video, which I'm very, very excited about, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. So until that time, folks, thank you very much as always for watching, and do please stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.